Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of Burnley versus Sheffield United in the EFL Championship. Hopefully Sheffield United can go and get the 3 points away to Burnley, or Burnley's good form and now then promoted going to take them in till the next into this game, or Sheffield United going to go and get some good results and hopefully get a good result away at Burnley and push on for maybe promotion in second place to the Premier League. You got on either side of me, you have the lineup for both Burnley and for Sheffield United, and below you have the subs for both Burnley and Sheffield United. Players are on the way out. Sheffield United versus Burnley in the Sky Bet Championship, and hopefully, fingers crossed. Sorry, Burnley fans, come on your blades. And if you guys want to know why, I do have quite a lot of family who are Sheffield United fans themselves, so I always have a bit of a soft spot for Sheffield United. United. Of course, United. Hopefully, we get the 3 points. And Paul Higginbottom gets the blades closer and closer to the Premier League, folks. Get your question in the chat, like, sub, and subscribe, and all that jazz. Burnley are playing an interesting formation. But it'll be interesting to see how Sheffield United line up today, folks. Be interesting, and also with Burnley, with Vincent Kompany in charge. Sheffield United have played a 3-5-2 formation with Ollie McBurney and Ilman Ndiaye up front. So not bad, but he's playing McBurney up front with McBurney slow. I don't even like him when he plays for Scotland because he's slow. But hey, you gotta swap your team. You gotta swap your team around regularly anyway. So. So guys, keep your questions in the chat. Get your questions are coming. Sheffield United versus Burnley in the Championship. Hopefully it's gonna be something of a game. Top 2 in the league. All scoring goals for fun. Back in November, Burnley buckled under a second-half Bramall Lane bombardment, and Ollie McBurney was the biggest. So, guys, keep your questions coming. I'll answer as many questions as I can throughout the stream. Just keep your questions coming. Yes, remember the 5th of November. They certainly do, with great hope that there can be some form of replication. But revenge has been. And here we go. We're just waiting for the match to get underway, folks. This season, they will certainly take plentiful motivation from that. And here we go. Sheffield United wearing just the one red stripe down their shirt in their change strip, and while Burnley have got the job done. The game is underway. Promotion Burnley up against second place Sheffield United, looking to join them in the Premier League next season. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the stream. Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Sheffield United versus Burnley. Just going to quickly do a post on my YouTube community tab to let you guys know that we have got live. Just to let you guys know that we have gone live. So I hope you guys do enjoy the stream. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and hopefully it'll be a good game. Oh, Sheffield United knew he scored inside 60 seconds, folks, through Admahovic. Not a bad player, but could do better. But it was a good chance for Sheffield United. Burnley just miscued his shot, and Admahovic decided I'm going to try and do a bicycle kick or overhead kick, whatever. He tried this speculative, and it's gone over the bar, and it's a goal kick to Burnley. Unlucky. Unlucky there. So, guys. So, guys, keep your questions coming. I'm just doing a poll on YouTube. Not a poll, a post on YouTube to let you guys know that we are going live. So let you guys keep your questions coming. Like, sub, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let's keep the questions coming. Let's keep your questions coming in the chat. Vote who you think is going to win, Burnley or Sheffield United, folks. Score prediction. I don't like to do score predictions because I'll end up. I don't want to say a score prediction and then it curses one of the teams out of a result. Because then I might get blamed for the reason why. Oh, Burnley haven't won or Sheffield United haven't won. But like I say, I'll give you my thought, and I hope Sheffield United get the win. Sorry, Burnley. That's just my opinion, but that's just it. I'll give you that. I hope Sheffield United win. I won't tell you what score, but I hope they get the 3 points. But I'll tell you why. Because a big portion of my family are Sheffield United fans. So that's why I don't support Sheffield United. I follow them. I'm upset if they lose. I'm happy if they win. But I'm just not a proper fan. But I will let you guys know most of my family are Sheffield United fans. So, and that's all. That's a lot. My uncles are got 2 uncles who are Sheffield United fans, so I've grown up. Most of my going to watch games, actually in history, most of my games that I have seen have been Sheffield United. I've seen Chelsea play. I've seen my hometown club Chesterfield play. My hometown club play a few for about not as much games, but my most games I've seen have been Sheffield United in my lifetime when I was younger. But keep your questions coming, and I'll answer as many questions as I can that you guys can see proper stick at. So keep your questions coming. If you guys have enjoyed it, second place Sheffield United away at first place promoted Burnley. Keep your questions coming. The questions can literally be anything, folks. And here comes Burnley on the attack. Here comes Burnley. Burnley are on the ball. Burnley are through. And he's offside. 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 Ashley Barnes. I thought he didn't look offside at first, but that's just at first glance. But keep your questions coming. I think the grass is a bit longer. Thoughts on that? Oh, not you again. Come on. If you're going to have stupid... Right. There's rules, guys. There's rules. If you say any stupid questions, I will time... And it's for everyone. If you had stupid questions, you will get timed out for 3... If you get timed out 3 times, you got 1 more chance. And if you do it another time, you are hidden from the chat, so you can't add. Hello, N-Dubs. How are you doing today? And now to everyone else. That's swell. So keep your questions coming. Like, sub, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I hope you guys can give me some good questions, and we can have some good absolute banter. Hopefully we can have some banter. blooming hope, but I am okay. So that's okay. You just gotta learn. Just not to keep. Oh, great! I'm getting ridiculed by my mate. Sorry, that's what my mate having a bit of a joke because I've recently just had an operation, folks. But we have a bit of banter about it. But hey, who is going to get relegated in the Prem? The Premier League looks like it's I want to say it's close. Let me have a look. I'll have a look, folks, because so you've got Southampton on 23 points, Leicester on 25, and both Everton and Notts Forest on 27. I would love to say, I'll say, big easy for you, to make, I'll say Nottingham Forest, Leicester, Southampton. I know, mate, you're only joking. I'll say Nottingham Forest, Leicester, and Southampton. I want Everton to stay up as of the manager Sean Dyche, and he's got and as a Sheffield fan myself, I got the guy's done a lot for the club as captain for most of his career as a footballer. So I have a bit of soft spot for Sean Dyche. So hope you guys. Hello, cuz. How are you doing? Sheffield United versus Burnley, and I will say, well done. And I'm going to admit to this, I never would thought I would ever say this, but well done, Wrexham. You actually played a blinder of a game against Notts, and it's one of the best games of football I've seen all year. One of the best entertainment I've seen all year. End to end, box to box, instant after instant. That game beat any Premier League game I've seen all season. And any Football League game I've seen all season. That does. And when in the proximity of Sheffield United hopefully can get the win against Burnley. As did the city rivals Sheffield Wednesday. Got a 3-0 win at home to Accrington Stanley. But the only bad news was Ipswich got I think a 1-0 win. A 1-0 win away at Cheltenham, which now puts Ipswich top of the league. And I think Plymouth lost. So it makes it more entertaining that Plymouth could not get promoted and go into the playoffs after all most of the season, then being second and first respectively. But if Wednesday can give it the momentum going and all like that, they'll go up as either champions or second place. I think McCusker will be happy either way if they go up either way. But it was 1-1. No. Let me have a look. Because I'm sorry, I'm a bit behind, folks. It actually did finish Cheltenham Town 1, Ipswich Town 1. So that means Sheffield Wednesday on top of the League One. Just keep it flowing. Darren Moore, and you will win the league. Just don't fall what you've done the last 3 games. That's made my cousin really annoyed. Because they were games that were winnable, but you're not winning them. But it's like with Sheffield United. They've had a couple of results where they should be winning games and not winning them when you least expect it. But that's what you do. Same with Sheffield. We, against teams that we should be beating, but not beating. But we did it today. Away at Dagenham, a 1-0 win. I can't be any happier than a 1-0 win away at Dagenham. Today, folks, with a goal from Liam Mandeville, puts us, I think, if I am correct, folks, I think we're still fourth. I think we're still fourth in the league. Yeah, we are fourth in the league as it stands, with Woking playing Notts County next in the league. So let's hope we can go and take advantage of that when we have a home game against Eastleigh, which is a bogey side of ours. But heyo. But Eastleigh were about, I will say this, Eastleigh were 3-1 up and then bottled it. So it gives me hope But keep your questions coming in the chat, folks. Like, sub, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. But keep your questions coming. Ask me anything if you want me. If you want to ask anything about today's fixtures, about the season as a whole, for any team, I'll answer any questions, and stuff like that. At the moment in La Liga, folks, it's Girona 0, Barcelona 0. And Portsmouth draw 0-0 at home to Morecambe, which ain't the best result for Portsmouth, but hey, what can you do when you're playing Morecambe? And they are away to Shrewsbury Town on Saturday, folks. Burnley are on the ball at the moment, folks. On Burnley. And Fodringham has cleared it away, folks. So, guys, keep your questions coming, folks. Sheffield Utd 0. Burnley 0. If my mate is still in the chat, I'm gonna put you as a mod. There's two different mods we can have. We can have a manager mod, can block words and change the mode in live, and also capability of a standard monitor, or the monitor can. I'm gonna put just as a standard. Just a standard mod. I've got my cousin has a standard mod, so welcome. New mod, Rendubs. Welcome. I'm only letting people that I trust become mods, but they also got to be on regularly. But when they are on it goes, who do you guys think is going to win? Sheffield United, a draw, 25%. Burnley, 75%. Sheffield United, none. So a lot of people are not giving Sheffield United that much love, thinking that they can go to Burnley and get a result. Okay, you're going to regret it if they do win. But that's just me. But keep your questions coming, folks. Sheffield United versus Burnley in the Championship, or what is known as the Sky Bet Championship. Keep the questions coming, folks. And I'll answer as many of them as I can. But at the moment, Sheffield United. So, keep your questions coming. I'm just going to be sorting out. I'm just checking, slow. I'm just checking some stuff, folks. Here comes Burnley. Oh! Fodringham's in the spot. But penalty. Penalty, folks. Penalty to Burnley. There is a penalty to Burnley. Fodringham. And Nathan Teller had him at his pocket. And he's been tripped in the box. And it's a penalty to Burnley, folks. Penalty to Burnley. Oh, the referee is going to the assistant to see what he might have seen that the referee has not seen. The referee's got to the back pocket. They're sending it off. Fordringham is off. Sheffield United down to 10 in less than 17 minutes. Sheffield United are down to 10. So Jack Robinson, Sheffield United defender, has basically put his keeper in trouble and got his own keeper sent off. Jack Robinson is to blame for that, because if he cleared his lines, like the commentator said, Fordringham would still be on the pitch and would not be given away a foul and would not be sent off. So Jack Robinson, you're the one to blame for the goalkeeper getting sent off. Because you did something stupid. You could have cleared your lines. You refused to clear your lines. And you're just giving away a free kick to Burnley. Because you put your keeper in so much trouble. And got your goalkeeper sent off. Yeah, stupid. Who's going in goal? Who's in goal? Alan Davis is going in goal for Sheffield United, the substitute keeper.
Communication or decision making, and the whole complexion of the game changes. Well, it's Jack Robinson who had that difficult day, well, that memorable day certainly, at Bramall Lane, who walks to allow Sheffield United to replace their goalkeeper.
Here we go, Jack Robinson coming off, Alan Davis coming on, defender for a goalkeeper. And rightly so, Jack Robinson goes off. He's the one who caused this whole fracas in the first place. So he's the one who should go off. He's going to hang in his head in shame.
Yeah, Robinson really should just be smashing that ball out of play. But I think the fact that Fordringham comes to try and deal with it confuses.
I think the manager's not happy with him. I think the manager is not happy with him one bit. I think Boy Bottom literally grabbed his arm and thinking, what the heck were you doing? But hey, what can you do? Sounds like the manager is pissed off. If you guys like the stream, hit the like button. Don't forget to like, sub, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Free kick to Burnley. And came across. And it's now gone out for a corner to Burnley. Header by a Burnley player, but it came off Sanderberg last. Corner to Burnley. But one thing I will say is, Sheffield, Jack Robinson, what were you doing? And I will say this, and I will say this, and I will say this. That was the most calamitous, most stupid, idiotic defending I have ever seen in my life. All he had to do, and commentated, but it's blindly correct, all he had to do was kick it away. He refused to kick it, so it meant his goalkeeper had to go and try and block that ball and foul the player. If Jared Robinson just kicked it, just frigging kicked the ball, Sheffield United would not be in this problem. Alan Davis would be on the bench. West Fordringham would be in goal. And we wouldn't be talking about this. And that just shows, folks, and this is for kids as well, don't Don't do that when you're defending, because you can get your goalkeeper sent off, because they'll have to try and get you up the shit. And they did, and it didn't work for Sheffield United, because Jared Robinson, and even the manager said, even the manager, Paul Higginbottom, basically grabbed his arm when he came off, and saying, why did you not, why did you do it? The way, and that's what I love about Higginbottom. As a manager, it's basically gone to him and said, why did you do that? Why? And I love that manager for that reason whatsoever.
Because his keeper's there, and it's just a mess, a real mess, and it's going to be a hammer blow in terms of getting promoted for Sheffield United, depending on how the rest of the game goes. He clearly did come to the right conclusion in terms of where the contact was made.
But keep your questions coming, folks. It's Sheffield United 0. Yeah. Hang your head in shame, Jack Robinson. Shit defending. Hang your head in shame. I'm even a Sheffield United fan, but I just don't like defenders who do that. They should hang their head in shame. If any defender does that, you should hang your head in shame. We've done that all season as a Chelsea fan with Cucurella, who can't defend for shit. And that guy drives me around the bend. So I've had my share of stuff like that happening.
Many times you see a team that goes down to 10 men, they can make it hard for a team with 11 to break them down, but also they've maybe got the bit between their teeth and are happy with what's happened clearly. They could respond well. If they were to get a goal, anything could happen. If you get up the pitch and force set pieces, then the door is wide open for them. Certainly got a
Corner. Go. Free kick to Sheffield United, folks. Free kick to Sheffield United. Ball's going to be crossed by mid. Ball's crossed in. And straight into the gloves of the Burnley keeper.
always works out that way. They have quality in their delivery, but not on that occasion. That was a dreadful bowling. That's the type of situation now Sheffield United have to play for. They have to make the most of. They're not going to have a lot of the ball. 11 against 11, they're probably going to work to dominate possession, but a man light, they've got to accept the game that they're now involved in and try and win it in a different way. But if you were looking for a real defining quality of Sheffield United this season, you would say that's it, wouldn't you? That well, there's no way they're going to lie down and just take a beating. Possibly the best that.
Sheffield United, Sheffield United, Sheffield United.
Down with their inimitable style. Sheffield United, while Burnley could lay claim to being the most attractive team, Sheffield United could lay claim to being the most adaptable. This is Brownhill. Matson. Cork. He might get on the end of his own pass. Brownhill again will
Come on, United.
fire to Harwood Bellis. Roberts.
Guys, keep your questions coming. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you are new to the channel. Come on, United, 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 United.
Roberts. Throws into his feet. Teller. Roberts. Cullen. Teller again.
Burnley are on the ball, folks. Burnley are on the ball.
This will be the pattern for the remaining hour and more of this match. Teller. All determined. Direct across from genuine danger. Then a set piece might. The bags of possession of Burnley got all across the face of Sheffield United. That's what they will want. They'll back themselves up. They won't want Burnley to get in behind or get wide and get crosses in. That's when they're really effective. terms of the goal-scoring business, they're good in every aspect, so no surprise to see them top of that particular championship table.
Corner to Burnley, 26 minutes gone, still 0-0. Burnley on the ball. Oh, the ball's crossed in, cleared away, but Burnley have still got it, and he's had a shot. Another shot for Burnley into the arms of Davies in the Sheffield United goal, folks.
The Sheffield United strikers with Burnley and Jar doing sterling defensive work. Burnley reading the cross, and then the ball breaks, and Jar reacts quickly to get a block in on Matson. This position, the only difficulty the keeper might have is when it comes through bodies when he can see it, but it's a comfortable save in the end from Adam Davies. We're not even mention him, he's got to get to the pace of the game quickly, expecting to be severely tested. And Burnley having an extra man. Well, certainly a tough task, and if he is to add to that very respectable record against Burnley, then he's going to do it the hard way. They do have a healthy margin, as well as a game in hand over Luton.
Come on! United!
For them against Blackpool today, Middlesbrough with a great comeback in the end at Bristol City, but it's not been the happiest of Easters for them. Table taking on a very healthy look for Sheffield United, given the fears of February, the murmurs of March. Replaced by...
Come on, United!
Not so here tonight. Roberts.
Keep your questions coming. Oh, is that a foul? Free kick to Burnley, folks. Free kick to Burnley. Yellow card.
From Johnny, he'll get a card for it. You've no idea what he's thinking of here. Look how dangerous a position this is on the pitch for a free kick, and he just goes clattering into Teller. There's only ever one outcome for a challenge like that, and that's a free kick. It's just a silly challenge. The team are going to be under pressure anyway with a man like, but don't make challenges in that area of the pitch to pile even more pressure on your defence. Exasperated Hinchcliffe, and with good reason. But I'm sure that's felt.
Keep the questions coming, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream.
The coaching staff, and in particular, if something comes of this. What he's saying is wrong, so I've done it a million times myself. Well, indeed. And follows. It's Brownhill's delivery.
Nearly a goal for Burnley, folks.
The pace that's on the delivery, this could have been turned in by any player. Brownhill does the right thing, flashes it as fast as he can, as flat as he can.
Sheffield United, you've filled up the store for half an hour.
United, and Sonderberger in particular, do well just to make sure they don't turn it past their own keeper. It's not going towards goal. And it's half the battle. It was flashing across, so no surprise that it couldn't be directed by those arriving at the far post. I suppose the only criticism is the left footer taking that free kick and doing a similar thing to Brownhill, whipping it on target. If everyone misses it, could flash past the goalkeeper and the free kick taker could score. I'm sure thoughts will not be far away from the awesome task that lays in front of them next season. The title, obviously, the next port of call. He wants silverware. The consensus of opinion would be that for all...
Still Sheffield United 0, Burnley 0, half an hour gone.
They do need some investment in certain areas, and maybe that's one that we've just heard a murmur about. Without wishing to sound cruel to Aaron Murridge. Seeing how Vincent Kompany has operated this season, for me it's not about club records or league records, it's about winning every single game that they play. And playing as well as they possibly can.
Come on, Sheffield United.
That's his challenge to the players, it's what he demands of himself as a coach, to try and work out a way. And this is a great example. How do you break down a hard-working 10-man team? We'll see if he can find a way through. Roberts. On now for Barnes.
Oh my. If Sheffield United get to half time 0-0, then they've achieved something.
No surprise that Burnley, since everything was sent off, they completely dominated the ball, forcing Sheffield United back. There weren't more touches, of course, in that Sheffield United penalty area. It's up to Sheffield United to try and keep them out as much as they possibly can, and just in time work their way on the pitch. Maybe a set piece will give them an opportunity to take the lead, give them something to hold on to. Wide open spaces for Roberts. Barnes has gone offside, so backwards Connor Roberts goes. Fire.
Oh, is that another free kick to Sheffield United? No. To Burnley. Sheffield United are on the attack, folks.
Roberts making an offer. And here he is. Burnley trying to get a bit of rhythm going. Touch there by Matson. Brownhill filling that space. Now for Cullen. The man with the baton.
Sheffield United! Sheffield United! Sheffield United! Sheffield United!
Well, the idea was right. A lot of Sheffield United defenders watching the ball. Maradotic just steps up at just the right time. He appreciates the run he's being made and steps up with defensive discipline. We talked about how hard it can be. It's obviously going to be hard to United down to 10 men, but it can be difficult for a team with the extra man. Because you have so much comfortable possession, you've got to speed the game up, play quickly, 1 and 2 touch, zip it around. You've got to move Sheffield United around. If you play in a laboured fashion across the face of that Sheffield United defence, they will find it relatively easy.
Go Sheffield United!
Burnley keeping the tempo up is absolutely vital. Just when you've got the ball in comfortable possession, in comfortable areas, try and use it as quickly as you can. Keeping a very close eye on Jack Cork. Harwood Bellis. Cullen. Touch there by McBurney, loose by Berger. He picked up first by Cork and then by Matson. Brownhill. Quickly into Connor Roberts. Teller. And pin ball. That didn't have to be a twist though because Armand got there. That was his mistake initially, just getting the ball into his teammate Norwood, but reacted so quickly. And the ball bounced back towards him. Ashley Barnes was a bit disappointed a ball in to the central area for him didn't come then. Burnley with a real stranglehold on possession. It's Teller off Norwood. Oh, he didn't get there.
Oh, it's blocked! Oh, Sheffield United defending for their lives. 35 minutes played, folks. Burnley 0, Sheffield United 0.
Could have been costly. He had eyes on the ball, in fairness to him. Foster's now virtually played as a second striker. Burnley extra man dominating the ball. Matson can provide the width, but Brownhill down the left, and Foster can then drift off the left to join Ashley Barnes. Matson. Foster. Cork. Harwood Bellis. That came off McBurney and wouldn't quite fall kindly enough for Ashley Barnes.
Still Sheffield United 0, Burnley 0, folks.
Future Ashley Barnes had as a regular in this Burnley lineup because there's a talk of desperation in which they needed a striker. They recruited a couple in Foster and Obafemi, but he's nailed down his place. His all-round contribution valued hugely by Vincent Company and co, despite him not being the most prolific.
Sheffield United, Sheffield United, Sheffield United, Sheffield United, Sheffield United.
Barnes, to his own arm, I think, in the end. He was trying to lay that ball off. He's seen the run, intelligent runners, Nathan Teller was trying to just lay the ball back into his path. And
Well done, a foul. Foul goes Sheffield United way, free kick to the Blades.
there to secure a free kick. It might not be easy view. We're going to see a lot of this from Sheffield United when they get nudged in around the halfway line. They will go to ground. They'll try and pick up free kicks just to get up the pitch and relieve some of the massive pressure they're under. Yeah, they are a team that can win a lot of beauty contests in this division, Sheffield United. They're capable of stylish football, but their grit, very notable quality. Burnley searching a little more optimistically for a free kick there. Isn't Jay? He's one of the reasons why they can come out on top in a contest for style. Yeah, man and Jay. It's been a terrific 4-game spell for them since that defeat against Luton.
So guys, keep your questions to come in. Sheffield United 0, Burnley 0.
Given away on a bogle here, and it's not over for Sheffield United. It is now. It's a well-constructed attack from Sheffield United, and I admire them. They're working tirelessly defensively, but when they get the ball back here, they do commit bodies forward. It's a difficult chance in the end for Njai. He's made his run across Harwood Bellis. He's got to the ball first. It's maybe slightly behind him. He's just looking to cushion the ball.
Sheffield United, Sheffield United, Sheffield United.
On it, but I think with Njai and McBurney, what you have, yes, you have maybe goal scorers, match winners, but they will work incredibly hard for the team. They'll drop back into midfield when they don't have the ball and work tirelessly to help all their teammates out.
Come on, Sheffield United.
Gets the free kick. Egan following him a long way. He's got to be a little careful. He's keen to win that physical battle with Ashley Barnes. He's on a yellow card as well, so can't afford to get too many more wrong. Egan too eager perhaps.
So guys, keep your questions to come in. Sheffield United 0, Burnley 0. Here comes Burnley in the attack, and it's cleared by Sheffield United. No, Burnley have got it back, folks. Sheffield United get it cleared. Still 0-0.
An element of risk there to swipe it away. It's a sort of situation in the penalty area that can go wrong for a defensive player. He's slightly naughty from Norwood, frustrated with himself and giving the ball away initially. He wins the ball, makes the tackle. There's a little bit of a follow through, I think there is. Catches Matson. That's a nasty one. And I'm hoping that is just purely accidental, but I'm just wondering, he gets the ball half a second ahead of Matson, and that follow through.
That's a bit naughty from Owen Norwood.
Winning the ball is not a defence. If you still endanger an opponent with the follow through, you'll still be in big trouble, and you're slightly fortunate there. Opportunity to get some messages on board to his front two in particular. A chance to get some fluids on board as well, because it's been a difficult last 20 minutes or so since the sending off. Of course, been asked to work hard, be well structured, the change of shape. It's incredibly tough, even though it's a cold evening here at Turf Moor. You have to put a lot of work in, spend a lot of energy to get your breath every time there's a break in play. I guess it's not the most surprising development of the day that it's a cold evening at Turf Moor. Do the clocks go forward in Lancashire? Steady on. people, isn't it? Yes. Very observant. Holding a dead hand with a calendar.
Nearly 42 minutes played, still 0-0, folks.
This is Njai. Cullen. Left foot, ruling a calendar. Well, Burnley, not exactly threatening to burst the door down with a battering ram, but they certainly are loitering in the porch. Hoping to catch everybody out here. It's Roberts to Cullen. It's a Brownhill Roberts.
Ava Bauer!
Of course, it's incredibly difficult to prove intent. Ollie Norwood would just say I was playing the ball, a follow through caught Matson here, but this is endangering an opponent. Yes, you win the ball, but that follow through, do you really need to go as high as you do? I don't think that you do. And lucky Matson's not come off worse. And the referee said he saw it as a racing incident, if you like.
So guys, keep your hit the like button. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. It's still Sheffield Utd 0, Burnley 0.
This is Roberts. Cullen. It's pulled off, and here's Tommy Doyle. Barnes to Roberts. Paul Higginbotham has already had to use one of his substitutes following him being sent off. I'm sure the rest of the Sheffield United bench have to keep warm as well because everybody's going to be involved tonight. Roberts into Barnes. He was possibly thinking that Lyle Foster had hung back. Here's Cullen. Roberts. All the way across to Brownhill. It's put away inside for it. This is Roberts. Tease it in there over the head of Barnes. It's not the wheels falling. I just wonder whether Connor Roberts could have actually just engaged Baldock here, just driven into the penalty area, because they had 2 against 1 with Teller on his outside. And maybe just to take an extra touch, then lay Teller in. Teller would have been in space and possibly on goal, or at least to get across him from a better angle. Well, the race continues to be run, particularly for playoff places. Middlesbrough's hopes of an automatic promotion spot fading, and that is a key game in the North East on Friday night, followed on Saturday lunchtime by Sheffield United's continuing quest for a place in the Premier League against relegation-threatened Cardiff. Blackburn up against Hull. Fine comeback from Blackburn. That's Saturday night. Hull getting a result of significance in the playoff chase by beating Millwall today. It's certainly going very well for Liam Rosenior at the moment. Stacking up the wins with this newfound sense of solidity about Hull City in general.
3 minutes right on time at the end of the first half. 3 minutes.
Roberts. Doyle well marshalling Connor Roberts there, didn't allow him to get into a threatening position. Breaks now for Brownhill. Watson for Burnley. Barnes wanted it, but Roberts will use Teller. Alan Davis content to watch the header from Jack Cole. Trust in his goalkeeper. The goalkeeper he had with him at Barnsley in years past. the happy defensive application seen since Adam Davis came on. Of course, I would expect his team to get up the pitch as much as they would have done previously, not going to create that many opportunities, but it's about, again, not conceding after you have a man sent off. Don't concede early, don't go behind. Just stay in the game, and that's what they've done the majority of this first half. Fotheringham was red-carded in rather different circumstances earlier in the season against Blackpool after the game had concluded.
Got 3 minutes of add-on time in the first half. 3 minutes. We are just about near the end of the 3 minutes. Then I will quickly pop off, folks, and I will be not long and coming back. Here comes Burnley. Oh, is the ball going to come back in for Burnley? Are Burnley going to put the ball back in the box? What a save from Davis to deny Jordan from nearly putting Burnley 1-0 right on with nearly the last kick of the first half, folks. As soon as half time is over, I'm going to put the poll out for you folks, and then I will be popping up for a few minutes, but I won't be long. There you go, folks. That's for you to vote what you guys think of the first half. And it is Sheffield United, half-time Sheffield United 0, Burnley 0. I will see you guys in about a few minutes. I just gotta pop off quickly. I will not be long, folks. Hold your horses and all that is good, and I won't be long. I am now back, folks. Keep your questions a coming. Like, sub, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. I'll answer as many questions as I can. And also, folks, go and vote in the poll in the chat. What did you guys think of the first half, end to end? Exciting to watch, could be better, needs sorting out in the second half. So let me know in the chat what you guys thoughts are. Go into the like button if you are new. Let's keep the questions that coming. Let's get some questions in the chat. Sorry about that, folks. I'm just listening to something quickly. So, guys, keep your questions coming. I'll answer as many questions as I can. Thank you for the 2 of you that have hit the like button. I highly appreciate it, folks. And it is Sheffield United 0, Burnley 0, but it's just gone a half time. So, guys, questions. You need to keep the questions flowing. We need to keep the questions flowing, folks. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Sorry if sorry if I'm yawning, folks. Sorry if I'm yawning. So, guys, keep your questions coming. Hit the like button if you are new to the channel. Who's winning? It's Sheffield United 0, Burnley 0. With Sheffield United down to 10 men, with Fodgenham sent off, the goalkeeper. Keep your questions flowing, folks. Keep your questions coming. Like, comment, subscribe if you are new to the channel. And all that jazz. Ooh. Who played better in the first half? I'm going to say Burnley because Sheffield United, since the sending off, were under the cosh for most of the first half. And it was just a matter of time before Burnley were going to go 1-0 up. But Sheffield United managed to hold their own. in the majority of the first half. They went down to 10 men, so hopefully they can go into in the second half and hopefully get something from the game, folks. But keep your questions flowing. Keep your questions flowing, folks. Guys, keep your questions coming. Like, stop subscribing, you're new to the channel. I highly appreciate it. So keep your questions flowing, folks, so I can answer it. You can ask me literally anything. I'm happy to answer anything. Keep the questions flowing so if something's not happening during the game at Pacific moment, it's half time, you can keep your questions flowing. We are just waiting for the second half to get underway, folks. Sheffield United 0, Burnley 0. So far,
Against Reading. The reward for that goal, 3 points and a right left and clothesline. Busy day in the Championship. All the highlights available now via the QR code on the right-hand side. A point for Huddersfield against Blackburn. Rovers equally at the death. Big wins for Sunderland and Hull. Luton beat managerless Blackpool. Swansea piled on the misery for Wigan, and Borough fought back from 2 down to salvage a point at Ashton Gate against Bristol City. No goals as yet here at Turf Moor. There was a red card. There was Fotheringham finding himself in no man's land, bringing down Nathan Teller, and a deserved red card and an early bath for him. Jack Robinson was the man that salvaged in the hunt for a point in this game. Vinny not happy. Second half next.
keep the questions flowing. The second half is about to get on the way, folks. Sheffield United and Burnley, the players are on their way out, ready for the second half, folks.
Feel like a promotion type atmosphere. It really doesn't. I can't get my head around it. They've achieved something phenomenal this season. They really have. Players obviously not at full tilt, I think it's fair to say, understandably. I think fans can do a little bit more to get them going.
I mean, understandably so. It's been a kind of a parade at times, hasn't it, for them to get towards where they ultimately wanted to end up back in the Premier League. What do we see in the second half from the Burnley side? Do we see a Vincent Kompany half-time team talk that says, yes, we may be promoted, I want revenge though?
Yeah, they want to win this game for sure. I think particularly with, of course, the red card given them the numerical advantage.
Come on, Sheffield United.
Possibly Goodmanson there being introduced, which we felt, and maybe Manuel Benson as well. Just particularly in those one-on-one duels, you know that Sheffield United are going to be really deep. Of course, they're going to have to try and restrict those situations that Burnley are going to want to create, and it's tough to do it against 10 men that are sitting deep. So again, players like Benson to come on, try and give them the ball and just go and create something.
What about Sheffield United, Keith? Are they sitting, keep the point, go for it?
I think pretty much what you've seen. I think the tweak that he went to it was brave. He went with a 4-3-2. Obviously took Jack Robinson off. It's a big shift in those midfield areas to get across the pitch, and especially with the personnel that looks like he's bringing on now as well, Vincent Kompany. So he's going to have to energise his team. He's going to have to use the bench really, really well in the second half. And you'd expect Burnley to up the ante in the second half.
Always looks like he means business, and he's done it once again. 2 changes for Burnley going into the second half, with news on that and Hinchcliffe, Daniel Mann.
Well, yes, just digesting that news myself, because it looks like Johan Berg Goodmanson and Manuel Benson are getting ready to come on, and I'm reliably informed that Jack Cork and Lyle Foster are the duo that are going to be replaced. Manuel Benson certainly made an impact on the reverse fixture. There's Johan Berg Goodmanson, the starter on Teesside. So Burnley against a short-handed Sheffield United get the second period underway. A team that keep going, a team that are rarely frustrated.
Second half is on the way. Sheffield United 0, Burnley 0.
They do not notch in the next 45 minutes. There will be 2 successive matches here at Turf Moor in which they have not scored in the Championship after Sunderland's excellent and well-organised display. It's no real surprise that Vincent Kompany has made those positive changes, looking to take the game even more to Sheffield United. Benson
Come on, Sheffield United.
Switch to the left. Of course, they're going to dominate the ball. It's about getting those key attacking players on the ball in dangerous areas. And to do that, they need to play sharp football. Burnley rising. About gaining ground and gaining free kicks than actually gaining the ball himself when it's played up there like that for Ollie McBurney. Great extrovert, something of a mentor on the quiet. Some of his colleagues.
Come on, Sheffield United.
Taylor Harwood-Bellis moving into space. First opportunity for Benson. An early threat from him, and a painful outcome it seemed for a moment for John Egan. Hodgic with a very close eye on Ashley Barnes in there. He can be a bit of a wind-up merchant. Little bump there between McBurney and Barnes. When you've got Benson and Teller on the pitch, they're going to provide the width. You've got to get the ball into their feet, get them running at fullbacks, Tess Baldock and Bogle. Trying to get out wide, get crosses in for Barnes. Goodmanson making runs into the box. Brownhill as well, the width. It's vital that Burnley finds some. Almost as much magic as Penn and Teller in those two. Burnley will rise.
Come on, Sheffield United.
Myra got there. Making a couple of changes at the break. Sheffield United, if you just joined us, having to make a change earlier than they hoped after the 17th minute sending off of their goalkeeper Wes Foderingham for an offence that was just outside the penalty area. Denial of a goal scoring opportunity. This is Berger. The foul on this man, Nathan Teller. Not kept in there by Johan Berg Goodmanson. It's good to see Sheffield United taking the game to Burnley. Sander Berger breaking forward. He's got athleticism, dynamism to do just that. But the problem is when you
Come on, United.
invariably will do because you're a man short. You have to get back into that solid defensive shape because Burnley, the pace, direct runners they've got on the counter-attack could hurt them, could win the game from there. Chase for Bogle is a forlorn one. 45 minutes to negotiate. I mean, a point at Turf Moor for anybody would be a terrific result. I'm sure he'd be pretty satisfied with that now. Watford managed to take 4 points from Burnley this season. Very great.
Sheffield United. Sheffield United.
Now Matson, Teller outside him. Here's Teller. Connor Roberts, Benson. Be done into ground here, but now Benson will unleash.
Nearly 1-0 Burnley. Benson nearly scored for Burnley, folks.
It was the outside. Burnley there doing all their attacking across the face of that Sheffield United defence, but Benson, as we've seen before, has the ability just to drop the shoulder, go to that left hand. If you don't close him down, the Sheffield United don't do there, you run the risk. He just actually pulls the shot. He needs to aim for the bulk of the goal to Adam Davies's right. Got a much better chance of scoring, or the keeper saves it. There's a tap in for a teammate. Cullen dropping in alongside his centre-backs to try and contain Oliver McBurney from the long goal kicks.
Come on, Sheffield United. Damn it.
So all the game will be stopped. Just look at how Burnley have shaped up during the course of this game. It's expected they're playing high up the pitch, but you can see how narrow, how congested that setup is. And with Benson coming on and with Teller down the left, they've got to try and stretch that out, stretch the Sheffield United defence, get some width, get some crosses in. It's really congested in the central areas. That's where Sheffield United will want Burnley to play, where it's tight and where they have bodies.
Guys, hope you are enjoying the stream so far. Just doing a poll for you guys.
This is Teller. Benson back in business. Testing Doyle. And testing Bulldog too, who was certainly alive to the situation and will be disappointed that the outcome is a corner. He felt differently. Clearly not happy, but good work from Tommy Doyle, doubling up with Baldock on and Will Benson. It's hard hard work from Doyle to cover the ground to help his fullback out. It looked as if Baldock did get the last touch on that.
There you guys. You can go and vote on the poll of, are you guys enjoying the stream? Yes, slash is awesome. No, slash is rubbish. You can do better. But also explain your reasons for your answer, so you can tell me what you can do what I can do better, or what am I doing well that you're enjoying it for.
Into space. He gets away from Egan, who's claiming he's blocked off. He goes to ground, Egan. He's just completely missed times. It just comes off.
Nearly 1-0 Burnley.
See, Egan's with him. He does actually get blocked off by Jordan Bayer. Maybe there's a foul in there. The referee has it. There was an opportunity. Just missed times the header, and he knows it. As good an opportunity as they've had. If he gets that right. Grim toil become even more difficult for Sheffield United. You have to give them enormous credit. They were at a real low point after the defeat against Luton, as he would admit. The worst he'd seen is how he reflected upon the performance. That result at Sunderland, absolutely enormous for them. They made some bold decisions, including a change of system. I know there was rightful bleating about the manner of the goal that won it, but that goal was coming. And they might also on another day have been playing against 10 men for most of the game. Yeah, they have got one of the strongest squads in the Championship. You would have expected them to be challenging for automatic promotion, but football is about character as well. When things aren't going so well, do you dig in? Can you get results? And they found results, Sheffield United, at just the right time. Ahmed Hodzic, now Berger. Doyle going in, but he couldn't quite get there. And Doyle and Berger just have to be careful about how high up the pitch they go, because if they're cut out of the game, if they're bypassed, Sheffield United are short in numbers and Burnley will flood forward.
Guys, keep your questions coming. Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Greater than the rewards with only 10 men. Worthy of a reminder that a point would extend their margin of error, Sheffield United, to 6 points. They would still have a game in hand on Luton Town. This would be the situation. It's a very enviable one for Sheffield United. And who'd have thought they would have this level of comfort a few weeks ago when everyone was getting a bit jittery. Yeah, point here for Sheffield United under these circumstances would feel like
So it's still Sheffield United 0, Burnley 0.
feel like an eternity for Paul Eckley-Bottom and Stuart McCall. Got lots ahead for them this season, Sheffield United. Wembley occasion in the FA Cup. It'll be interesting to see how they fare on neutral ground against Manchester City, given Burnley were in the second half particularly blown away by Manchester City at the Etihad. Teller. Four in the area. Teller to drill it. Ahmed Hodzic stationed on that near post. Yeah, Sheffield United-
Corner kick to Burnley, folks.
So Bogle isn't stepping out to deal with Nathan Teller and Sonny Berger. On this occasion, that's not really where the midfielder wants to be, up against a tricky winger. It's always maybe easier for him to get past Berger than Bogle. Oh, and a touch of audacity from Ashley Barnes. It's not the greatest ball in from Josh Brownhill, so it's just a question of whether Ashley Barnes can make something of it, and it's cheeky, but it's off target. Well, what a ride it's been. 9.5 years magnificent days, and it looks as though his Burnley career is going to end on yet another high note. I remember watching Burnley and Ashley Barnes on the opening game of the season against Huddersfield when they were so impressive, and I just thought he was excellent on that day. But will he survive the season? Will he still be here? Come April, May, the end of the season, I wasn't sure, but he's merited his place in the team. He's been outstanding. Bogle booting the ball away. Referee certainly tempted.
Free kick to Burnley, yellow card Sheffield United. Yellow card to Jaden Bogle, folks.
Once the whistle is gone and you just smash the ball away, you know what's going to happen. There's a foul there on Sanderberger and Bogle. As he smashed that ball forward, you must know what's coming. I'm not sure what the defence would have been. It's the old brain fog. Footballers are very good at finding excuses, though. It's amazing what they come up with. Here's Goodmanson.
Here comes Burnley and Sheffield United get it cleared. Half an hour to go, folks. Half an hour to go. Burnley 0, Sheffield United 0 still.
Well, should have been in front of his teammates. He just couldn't catch up with him. It was far too quick for them. They're going to actually get in there to give him a target. Here he is again, Goodmanson. Brownhill. Howard Bellis. Roberts to Bayer.
Here comes Sheffield. Burnley are on the ball.
Benson. Roberts.
Here comes Burnley. Ball's crossed in. Goodmanson! It's a goal. It was coming eventually. And Sheffield United have finally been punished for going down 10 men on the 61st minute. Goodmanson with the goal. It's Sheffield United 0, Burnley 1. Is Sheffield United couldn't get rid of the ball, and it was an absolute bullet from Goodmanson. 1-0 Burnley.
Goodmanson does the right thing. He has a good long look at it. It's a bouncing ball. It's so tempting to just smash this and hope it goes in, but he drills it. He keeps it down, keeps his composure. Beautiful technique. He's past Adam Davis before he can react. That's a strike of a very experienced midfielder.
No chance that was going to be saved by the keeper. Unlucky.
Also, it's important he actually follows the players. The cross comes in. He's not stood on the edge of the box waiting for the ball to come to him. He's anticipating. Tell him how to keep it alive. He's stepping onto the ball, and then it's about composure, about quality, and he provides both.
You will be having a clip coming out on the channel, folks.
Control of the game in these circumstances was inevitable, but finding a way through was not. And they have done so. As you said, Andy, slightly different tack to it with Howard Bellis joining the attacking Arsenal. Lovely ball by Goodmanson, using that left foot to good effect again. Now here's Benson. Connor Roberts. public what they want, the crowd shoot. Cullen. Goodmanson lurking again. Oh, a teller. Goodmanson.
Here comes Burnley again, ball crossing! And it's gone out for a corner to Burnley, folks.
His teammates need a livener. Goodmanson's had a huge effect on the game, scoring the goal obviously, but his forward runs, he's popped up in a variety of positions, his quality delivery into the box with his crosses. A major impact, exactly what Vincent Kompany wanted from him, sending him on. Well, a touch of appropriation of the Icelandic thunderclap there to greet the Goodmanson corner. I'd be surprised to learn it, but the actual fact is that the Icelandic thunderclap was invented by Motherwell supporters. Inspired by the Gerard Butler film, The 300. Not a distinguished moment for the second Sheffield United goalkeeper of the day. He's had some dramatic moments, couple of penalty saves in League and Cup from Teemu Pukki and the incredibly prolific Paul Mullin of Wrexham.
So guys, there will be a clip coming out on the channel of my reaction to Goodmanson Point Burnley 1-0 up versus Sheffield United in the Sky Bet Championship. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Here comes Burnley. Hopefully, Sheffield United can get a goal. Sheffield United not really had chances since going down to 10 men. Nathan Teller with the shot. Oh, Ian Mattison of Chelsea, on loan from Chelsea. Had a shot bit wide of the goal. Goal kick to Sheffield United.
Brilliantly for him, for Vincent Kompany. It's a wicked ball in. Looks as if the opportunity is gone, but Goodmanson, you see, following the ball in, sits up nicely for him. But how many players in this position will just go for pure power and possibly lose the precision, lose the accuracy? He doesn't, and that comes from experience. A nice, clean strike of the ball. Keep it down, keep it on target. He's past the keeper in a flash. First goal of 2023 for him. It just reduces a fraction Sheffield United's margin of error. Oh, but they might get some.
Oi! Oi!
Moment of high anxiety, brief incursion into Burnley's defensive territory from Sheffield United, and just a reminder.
Ilman Njai, don't give that guy a sniff and that guy will punish you, and he nearly did. Ilman Njai, my favourite player for Sheffield United, is absolutely a talent. But as Burnley are playing well at the moment, Sheffield United can't seem to do anything wrong, but nearly a mistake by Jordan let Ilman Njai nearly in for Sheffield United.
Wasn't going to dive in there with his hands to try and collect it. He felt he had to make the challenge, and that's what a centre half, a fullback would have been proud of. Yeah, some fullbacks do make, or did make tackles like that. Others didn't. I tended to avoid them as much as possible, but over 16 years or so, you tend to have to make a few. Hurt though.
Well, we're going to see a young man who's of inspiration.
Substitution for Burnley.
The breakthrough for Burnley being replaced. Taylor Harwood-Bellis by his namesake of sorts, Charlie Taylor. Another excellent Burnley centre-back in the building, formerly James Tarkowski.
In the sense that Harwood-Bellis was not exactly pleased to be taken off there, playing his part in the goal with an excellent delivery into the box, but his body language, again, you've got to understand it, it's for the good of the team, and you've got to accept that, but it's hard to when you want to stay out there.
And this could be for the good of Sheffield United. It's Jaden Bogle.
Here comes Sheffield United, the ball's crossed in, and it's gone high and wide and out for a goal kick to Burnley.
It is really hard, you're working so hard defensively that when you get up the pitch, have you got the ability to deliver quality into the box? You're probably tighter than you'd normally be after roughly 70 minutes of a game, but that is, way off the mark. You see what he's trying to do, gets it all wrong.
Taylor.
Ball's crossed in. It's crossed in, and cross about to go. And it's good to the goal. That looks like it is game over. Game, set, match. Good Munson. 2-0 Burnley. Oh, Sheffield United, you put yourself in a hole there. And it is Burnley 2. Sheffield United 0. Second goal for Goodmanson after sloppy defending at the back for Sheffield United. Let's Burnley have a 2-0 lead.
Yes, he makes the initial run. He's just on his toes and the ball breaks again, but they're just backpedaling Sheffield United. And Adam Davies seems to come to a degree and then stop. You've got to go wholeheartedly at that. Get to the ball first. If you don't, you're going to be in big trouble. But it's Goodmanson backing play up, following the ball in there. He gets his rewards, and again it's a composed finish, bouncing ball, not easy. And he makes it look so, and that should be game over for Burnley.
That is game over. Sheffield United ain't scoring. They don't even look like scoring. Let alone have shot on target.
One of those nights.
With the red card situation and that goal, you've got to again look defensively at what Sheffield United got wrong. But Nathan Teller chasing down Jack Robinson on that occasion. Ian Matson following the ball, and it looks as if Davies is going to get to it. He doesn't.
Hey, Bill Sharp's going to come on. Hopefully, he does.
Hoping to follow suit in the significant impact Burnley's changes have made here. Well, it's going to be a yellow card for Iliman and Jai for that challenge.
Frustrating night for Sheffield United. This is a frustrated challenge really from Njai. Nowhere near the ball, just taking out the man. Just because he's working and working, just not getting any possession, and he's run his race as well.
Indeed, a barrage of changes was led by the arrival of one of the old reliables, indeed, a scorer. The last time Sheffield United won at Turf Moor 15 years ago. Sula getting an opportunity. Tommy Dyer replaced by John Fleck as well.
You just get the sense with these substitutions that Paul Heckingbottom is thinking about. Future battles taking off. McBurney, Doyle and Jai, key players, key creative players, goal scorers, and maybe he feels this game is beyond his 10 men, so he's giving others a run out.
Protect and preserve with a battle seemingly lost.
No, it's true. The battle is lost for Sheffield United because, but the battle is being lost ages ago. It's just that Burnley have been the better side, and they have been since then off.
This is another of those nights. You think of those that have contributed in that regard in crucial situations throughout the season. We were here for Michael Obafemi's late equaliser against Watford, weren't we? And Derbyshire earlier in the season as well.
I just wonder how many championship coaches at half-time in a game like this, when you have an extra man, plenty of attacking talent out there on the pitch, would have made those two changes. It's not necessarily the situation, it's comforting how he approaches football matches. He forces the issue, he's proactive. I think his players have to become accustomed to that.
You have to be accustomed to everything.
Now lying flat out in Sheffield United's technical area.
What the heck? You get what I'm on about. Yeah. What you do? Where are you? Are you going back home? Why? Is there a reason? I bet you're the only one up. Everyone else is going to bed early. Well, that's a bit of a shock, bed early. It's not even 10 o'clock. What? Boom! You playing a good game? That new game looks good. I like to get the second one, but one, like you say, you tell me to better wait till it gets a bit cheaper. Are you doing exactly the same? Because not long after getting Hogwarts, like getting my wrestling game and then spending for that's nearly like £100 over. Jesus. All the Jedi swords. I bet you're bored. And then you'd be going to bed. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're at work tomorrow. How are you getting to work? Oh, I thought you'd be walking. Cause you live not far. Just being lazy if you're not walking. You want some exercise.
They will be rhapsodised in these parts for a long time to come. The class of 2023 here at Turf Moor. Promoted with 7 games to spare. Very prepared to stand corrected, but after thumbing through the history books, nearly half a century since that happened for the only time.
Boom, boom. Sounds like you're liking that game. But not completed it.
Achieving that Middlesbrough in 1974 went on to make a terrific fist of
You've not completed that.
campaign in the top division under Jack Charlton. They finished
You could not have completed that game.
title for most of the campaign. They suggest that if Big Jack had been prepared to loosen
Yeah, you've not completed that.
they might have nicked it.
When?
Derby, Everton and Ipswich were the
You're not playing the full game again.
Derby won the league that year under David Power.
You'll be there for ages.
Enjoyed the football their team have played this season. Enjoy being promotion. They'll hopefully enjoy winning the title.
You'll be having to be up most of the night just to play that whole game.
What players they bring in, how they do in the Premier League next season.
You,
World Cup
you need to get some sleep.
big clubs looking at him when he's performed as well as this.
Why? I won't be.
Unable to fend Matson off. This is Berger.
That game rules.
Cross who is overcooked.
FIFA's not that bad.
He gets into positions like that and whips the ball in, but he's under a lot of pressure there. Nathan Teller working
It's one of the best sold games of all time.
difficult to knock him off balance. Can't get a decent ball in.
Alan Pace, the Burnley chairman, is a man with plenty of decisions to make in this pivotal summer for Burnley Football Club. Got to remember, it's been a case that he's had
I've got Jedi Fallen Order.
player sales in the squad this season.
I've got Jedi Fallen Order.
Parachute payments, reportedly at least, went to
But I have to restart all of the game from the beginning.
new owners have placed on the club. So it was a case of getting players out before they could get improvements in.
Is that you done?
Imagine the picture will be slightly
Yes.
different this summer. But also there are a lot of players on
Time for bed.
like Teller who's made such a tremendous impact.
Usually I'm in bed by this time.
Teller tees up an opportunity potentially for Roberts. Benson on a very
I think.
slightly
Oh yeah, you went to bed on Sunday very early. Because you said you were shattered. I'll give you shattered. You didn't do much on Sunday.
Vincent Kompany tends to play down the comparisons with Pep
One. Yeah, but you weren't staying over there on Saturday.
relentless nature, whatever the scoreline, whether they're home or away. They look to take the game to opponents to score as many goals as they possibly can and serve them well over the course of the season.
Roberts wanted the ball. Another similarity is those fullbacks.
It wouldn't bother me.
On the defensive here up against Teller. Happy to force him outside the penalty.
It wouldn't, because I would already be up.
Good harrying, but illegal harrying by Bastian.
I got up at 10 o'clock today. Yeah.
Ahmed Hodzic is down.
I bet you got up about 11 or something like that.
To Cotton Wool time. Sander Berger.
I bet you got up really late. Boo, boring.
Hardy perennials in the Sheffield United.
You get you proper time to get up is like midday. Midday's the proper time to get up.
Raging torrent of live championship football for you in the coming days.
Because most times that you're over mine, I'm literally asleep about until about midday, and you're literally playing my game.
Sheffield United continue their quest for automatic promotion against Cardiff, who are 1 point above the bottom 3 at the moment.
So that'll be.
Blackburn in 6th place on goal difference
Yeah.
at the moment. Take on Hull, who beat Millwall today. One of their fellow contenders.
No, I'm just watching football.
It's, Saturday night football.
I always do it all the time, Jack.
Be a very
Then you can do.
for Lancashire football in the championship with
What were you gonna say?
Preston now moving firmly into playoff contention as well as Blackburn Rovers. Sadly for Liverpool and Wigan, it's
Or can I have a comic book effect?
memorable for other reasons. Teller staying on side despite the appeal from George Baldock. Well, he's looked to catch Davis out. Been that.
Soon.
The keeper had to be on his toes.
Soon.
Positioning is good.
Soon.
Because of his positioning, all he really
Soon.
needs to do is stick an arm up to kick the
Soon.
ball out. He shouldn't be beaten by this strike.
Soon.
And try at
Soon.
him. It's the right thing, just helps it on its way.
I keep forgetting you're at work tomorrow. I bet you start late. Half 11. I thought you would start a lot earlier than that.
Roberts is attacking it with vigour. Egan in the way.
And I bet you finish late.
There's now to come a long, long way.
Oh, that's not late.
He just seems to have too much time there, Conor Robertson.
Because late would be if you like finish like 7 or 8.
It's a golden chance to make it 3.
I thought you finished usually at that sort of time on a Wednesday. Because you have your club.
Ball again, Conor Roberts. He'll find Barnes or Willie. Seems to take his eye off it.
But I thought you do your club.
Let it run for Teller to be kind to him. Here is Teller. Put in by Sharp.
Oh, but it was bank holiday. Ah, okay. The game you're playing is shit.
Had their problems in set pieces.
All right then.
Quality delivery from Goodmanson into the space. It's there to be attacked. Conor
Yeah, that's fine.
Robertson, long look at it.
Right.
Completely mistimes it. Comes off his nose.
Yeah, I was just having a quick chat with my mate, folks. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream.
We heard a burst of the Icelandic thunderclap again for Johan Berg Gudmundsson, who rather controversially has been given player of the match by the voters here in the stadium. There's a task that lies ahead.
So hopefully you guys do enjoy the stream. Like, sub and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And hit the like button if you are new.
Invented by Motherwell fans. The reason it ended up in Iceland was because Motherwell played a team called Stjarnan in Europe and performed it in the stadium, and Icelandic football found it all rather impressive and nicked it.
It's a great story, but you do need to get out more.
So hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Like, sub and subscribe if you're new to the channel.
Years ago. Here's Benson. Oh, it's over Norwood's head. Sebastian's cross. Femi has produced a bit of late drama for us before this season. This is Goodmanson.
So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream. Let me know in the chat.
The most prolific member of this effervescent and at times exhilarating Burnley squad with 19 goals this season. He wasn't known for being prolific before this season, quite the opposite.
87 minutes played. Sheffield United 0, Burnley. Sheffield United 0, Burnley 2.
Actions in that part of the world as well. His place in the affections of the Turf Moor public is sealed.
He's not been at his sparkling best tonight, but his chasing down, his harrying of Jack Robinson, and that incident with the red card, it did change the course of the game. If he hadn't run after the ball, chased the lost cause, nothing would have come of it.
And we should be clear about that. I mean, the referee did initially think the offence was inside the box and pointed so. It would have been a red card for the goalkeeper, whatever, because there was no attempt to play the ball. Well, Benson with a long, long run for nothing. As Sula to pick it up, he's all on his own. There's not a Sheffield United player within 40 yards of him, but he's got a free kick.
Here we go. Sheffield United, you need to do something.
Well, while Burnley protest the outcome at the other end, which was not to their taste. Asuna did some great work all on his own here to secure a foul.
It's incredibly difficult when you're leading the line. Your team are down to 10 men, you're 2-0 down. Benson just seems to actually just lose his balance himself. There's no obvious foul in there. He's not happy, but he wasn't caught, he wasn't taken out.
Well, Egan was up well. Asuna
Oh, Sheffield United, shoot!
Baldock. Around the back, Basham here. Oh, and
Oh,
with a brave header by Cullen.
That is just sensational work from Josh Cullen. He's done this all season, unselfish work, a lot of the dirty work that maybe goes unnoticed, but his position, his desire to get to the ball ahead of bigger players is fantastic. What a season he's had.
Delivery not so hot, but Basham can keep Sheffield United in a form of attacking contention here. Well, into the 90th minute. Is there a hint of a grandstand finish here? Bounce was awkward. Mohamed Hodzic able to direct it goalwards. Andy, I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark here and suggest that you've chosen Johan Berg Gudmundsson as your player of the match.
What a surprise. Yeah, substitutions, of course, they can change games. That's very definitely been the case tonight. It was a bold choice from Vincent Kompany. Many of the coaches wouldn't have stuck him on. Maybe stuck with the starting 11. He's encouraged to get forward in the central areas, back the play up. When you get in there and you get opportunities, can you take them? And he's done it so effectively.
Here's Basham playing a furrow. Jordan Byer able to intercept there. Some defensive tests in the final few seconds. We're heading into a minimum of 3 added minutes here.
Of course, the red card did change the whole complexion of the game, but it could still have been difficult. Tricky for Burnley to break down the 10 men of Sheffield United, but they've worked at it. Company's made his changes. His team have been pretty relentless in this second half, so they've been
3 minutes of added on time in the game. 3 minutes.
they've had to go and win it.
This is Byer. Bastian. Obafemi. Martin Obafemi. Gudmundsson. He's not from hunting. Bernard Patrick Goethe. Despite a worthy effort.
When he scored two, you're going to shoot from anywhere. To be fair, he does have the ability in that left foot to find the corner there. He does the right thing, whipping it. It's really a fast pass, nearly catches Adam Davies out.
Barnes. Fleck away.
Sheffield United, the players, Paul Heckingbottom, the fans have travelled in numbers as well, expecting a good contest. They got it for maybe 15 minutes, but the red card for their goalkeeper changed everything.
Benson running it out of play.
I suppose for Paul Heckingbottom, he will just have to put this game into perspective. It's not as if he had 11 against 11, his team were totally outplayed, beaten 2-0. The players made mistakes, and that proves so costly. So you've got to put it behind you. Major battles to come. They've got promotion to win. They can't let this game affect them in the next 2 or 3.
twice. They don't want to be chasing it a third time, because obviously they want to beat Manchester City in the semi-final. Well, the Iceman come up off the bench.
Full time, Sheffield United 0, Burnley 2. Like, subscribe for the notification, get the post. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday for the Champions League game between Chelsea and Real Madrid from the Bernabeu. Like, subscribe for the